to today's version of Functional Friday, which we did yesterday. So today is actually Animal Flow Friday. So this is a fun exercise that we can get the whole family involved in if that suits you, or you can just work on this individually or with your significant other. Pretty much anybody who is getting rammy in the house like most of us are and wants to get moving a little bit. Today we're going to be working a little bit differently than what we usually do. Usually most of our exercises are in one position. It's a closed chain exercise, and we're either squatting or overhead pressing or rowing and not very mobile. Today's totally opposite. We're not doing any weights. We're just doing calisthenics, so body weight movements, and this pretty much takes animal movements and applies them as a training technique to challenge our coordination, agility, upper body strength, lower body strength, muscular endurance, cardiovascular if you do them fast enough. So I'm going to start with easier, and then in future editions we'll amp it up a little bit. So as with all of our exercises, you can do this as many times through as you'd like. I would say at least 3 by 10, similar to a pattern we followed yesterday. So 3 rounds of 10 reps for a total of 30 reps. If that isn't enough for you, you can do 10 rounds of 10 reps or 4 rounds of 10 reps, or break the rounds up throughout the day. Whatever works for you. We just want to get moving and kind of get you active a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with inchworms. We've probably done this. If you've taken our body blast class, we've done this. Also note that I am using no shoes because that is most comfortable for me for this practice. For the first exercise, we're going to do inchworms. We're going to start off by pulling our navel tall into our spine. You're going to reach down, walk it out with your hands as far as you can go, almost so you're past your head, if you can. If not, underneath your shoulders is also a great way to work that. Bring your feet in, stand all the way up. So that would be 1, and then we're going to go again. So this is a little bit more difficult because I'm going above my head and then coming up. Okay? So that's 2. Now I can go and repeat that for a total of 10 reps. And then we would then do that again 2 more times if we were doing that for 3 rounds. Next, what we're going to do is Happy Baby. If you participate in yoga, you know this movement. So it's actually more of a stretch or a warm-up. Alongside with inchworms, this is a total body warm-up that just really prepares you for any workout. So this is also a great thing to do even a round or 2, just to kind of warm your body up for any other exercise that you might be doing. So if you're having a hard time finding methods to warm up, I really recommend coming back to this exercise session in future workouts. And then that way you can just do it once through and get a nice warm up in before your other workouts. So we're going to start off with Happy Baby. So you're going to start on the ground. I'm doing a side view here. So I'm going to reach up and grab my feet, and you're going to push your elbows out to the side. So open those hips up, and you're just going to pull the heels towards the ceiling. You're just going to roll back and forth, right? Gently loosening those hips up. Try to really keep your back flat up against the ground. Now, if you have tight hips like I do, you're going to have a hard time getting these feet closer towards your body. But some people can really straighten your legs out and keep your back flat at the same time. That's the goal that we'll be working towards. So 10 rounds of that, 10 reps of that would just be rolling side to side. That would be like 1 rep. Or you can time it. It's totally up to you. Next, what we're going to do is a crab press. So from Happy Baby, starting here, right? So we're coming from Happy Baby, we're just sitting upright. You're going to get into a crab walk, right? So your hands are underneath your shoulders, feet are underneath the knees. You're going to stabilize yourself on one hand, so you can also put it further behind your back. You're going to put this hand right in front of your face, and you're going to reach up and back. So you're pressing your hands up as you extend your hips. So press through the hips, press the floor down, and reach the hand behind you. So this is a really nice stretch if you've been watching a lot of TV or working on your computer a lot. So that would be about 3 reps. Again, we're shooting for 10 reps, 3 rounds of each. The crab press sets us up for our next exercise, which is called a spider rotation. If you've ever practiced jiu-jitsu, this movement's going to look very familiar. It's a good coordination and a good balance drill. Also really lights up your core and glutes. So we're going to go ahead and pretend like we just got done our 10th rep of our left side for crab presses. So 9 and 10. Okay. So from there, I'm going to plant this hand behind me, so I have 4 points of contact with the ground. Now, you might need to rewind this tape a fair amount, and that's totally fine. It can be kind of confusing the first time you learn it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take opposite arm and opposite leg. So I'm going to start off with my left arm and my right leg. Okay? So you're going to feed the right leg underneath the body as you reach up and put the left arm on top. Okay? So you're going to reach with the, so let's start again. So we're going to go here. Okay? Left arm comes forward, right leg goes back and under the body. Okay? You're not going to start out exactly where you started, and that's totally fine. So from here, you can just work on that one side to get more comfortable, okay? So left arm, right leg, up and over, okay? Right arm, right leg, left arm, right leg, left arm. Okay, so you can do that. You can do 10 reps of that, and then follow that up with the right side. So from the front view, it's going to look something like this, right? So you're going to start with your feet planted firmly on the ground, shoulders behind you, hands behind your shoulders. You're going to pick that right foot up, pick the right foot up, left hand come up and over, and the goal here is to land with a nice flat back. We don't want to be hunched over either way, okay? So nice flat back. From here, we're going to do the left side. So we're going to start again on this side. So again, the left side, left hand, right hand, left leg. Left leg comes up, right hand comes over, reach up and switch, okay? So just a very tiny pivot, it doesn't have to be a huge movement. Left leg, right hand comes up and over. Okay, and then once you get better at it, you can just work on flowing from side to side. So, for example, let's say you go left arm, right arm, left arm, right arm. It would look something like this, like left arm, right arm, left arm. Or you could go left arm, right arm, right arm 5 times. You might get dizzy now. All right. So that one was a toughie. Take as much time as you need to really nail that one down. That's going to be the hardest movement we do, or at least the most difficult to wrap our minds around. The duck walk is a little bit more challenging in my opinion, but again, that's just because I have tight hips. Some of you may find that very easy. So just really explore what you feel is easy, explore what you feel is difficult, and whatever's most difficult, spend a little more time working on. All right, so we're going to start off with the duck walk. You're going to keep your chest up nice and tall. You're going to get into a low squat. So you're staying nice and low, and you're just going side to side. So step forward. As I squat down, I'm going to really get nice and low into the squat, below parallel if possible. And I'm going to step forward. So I'm going to externally rotate that back leg, push off of the back leg, and step forward. Externally rotate the back leg, push off and step forward. So if I were standing up, it would look like this. Notice how my torso is still pointing forward, and I'm really covering a decent distance, as opposed to just stepping one foot in front of the other. So here, I'm going to get into my duck walk stance, pushing off the side. Okay, so you're going to externally rotate that leg as you push off. That'll get you a little bit more distance. If you find this is difficult for your knees, what you can do is you can cross your arms and put your arms out in front of you and repeat just from a higher vantage point. So you're here, a little bit higher. Okay, another great warm-up move that I usually do on my leg day. So feel free to incorporate that, add a band if you'd like a little bit more difficulty. And that's your Animal Flow Friday. Have a great day and enjoy your weekend, members. Stay healthy.